Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to become a part of the family. Today's video has been highly requested. If you are sensitive to topics about body and natural things and feminine hygiene and your period, this is not the video for you today. Just click away. I will see you guys next week. Sorry. If you have been following my channel for a while now, you know that a few months ago I went off to Washington and my fiance, half-husband, went off and eloped in Mount Rainier National Park. While I was out there, I did end up starting my period, and I had gotten a new menstrual cup to take with me because I knew it was coming. I love my menstrual cup. I will put my video that I did a few years ago, I guess now, where I talked all about them, the good, the bad, the ugly. But while I was out in Washington and coming home or something, I can't find my menstrual cup anymore. And the next month came, I started my period and I didn't have one. I really do not like using tampons, so off to the store I headed. I realized I could get a menstrual cup for pretty cheap online. Couldn't get there that night, and I was like, I need something and I do not want to use tampons. So standing in the feminine hygiene products aisle at the store, I see these. They have been highly talked about in the women's groups that I'm in on Facebook about all sorts of stuff with them, and I just happened to snap a picture, put it on my Instagram, and I was like, hey, I am trying these out for the first time. I've heard a lot of things about them, not necessarily how they are good or bad, but just that they're out there. For those of you who do not know, Softdiscs are their menstrual discs, and what I have been under the impression for in these groups that I'm in is that this is the products to use if you want to have mess-free period sex. That's all I've ever heard about them, not much else. And I was like, you know what, on the box it says 12-hour period protection. I want to wear something to bed tonight that's not a pad, that's not a tampon. I want something else. Let's just try it. So I just snapped a picture, put it up on my Instagram, and had a poll: should I do a video review on this? So many people said yes. I don't have a super whole lot of Instagram followers, but I had an overwhelming number of people say that yes, they wanted to see a video. I think out of like the 200 people that said yes, I had 4 that said no, I'll pass, and they were all guys. And I was like, I mean, I understand why you wouldn't want to be into watching something like this. But it has now been 3 months. I've been using these for 3 months because I wanted to give a full review, more than just after one cycle. So I've had 3 cycles with these, and I have my opinion formed now. Basically, for those of you who do not know what these are, this is like the box that it comes in. I think there are 14 in here, and I think it was like $10, so like not bad. They come in these little purple things. They're great because you can also stuff them back into here after you are done using them and throw them away. Super easy. You just open it up, and here's the part that scares everyone. I opened this up and I was like, oh my gosh, what did I get myself into? This is what this looks like. This is a menstrual disc. This is like pretty hard plastic, but it does bend from like when you squeeze it. I did have to look up quite a few videos on how you insert these. Softdiscs has, if you go on their website, they have videos, instructions, all sorts of stuff on how to do it. I think they had, yeah, so they have a little picture diagram that comes in here. This, I looked at it and I did it wrong. They keep talking about your pubic bone and that's your main landmark down there that you're looking for to do this right. And I was like, what the heck? This didn't really help me at all. I had to look up a video. I had to find a different diagram online. If I can find it again, I will put it like right here. But it helped looking at that. The directions, not so much. Basically, it comes down to the idea that I can compare it to is that a menstrual cup and a tampon, you push up into your body. This, you have to push down and backwards. And that was the weirdest thing for me, but you just squeeze it and you let it go in, and then you just push it all the way back, and you can feel where your bone is that you're supposed to be behind, but every time I kept inserting it, I would just go right behind that bone and push it back up to like lock in place behind the bone. I had so many leaks all day. I was so frustrated because I had heard such good things about this. And I was like, why isn't it working for me? I can't figure it out. But anyway, this holds quite a bit. If you can see, and I know it's like clear. But yeah, holds quite a bit. When you take it out though, very messy. It's not like a menstrual cup where it just sits in here nice and pretty. It goes everywhere, and then when you take it out, it's usually pretty flat like this, and you just have a little blood in this, and then the rest of it in the toilet, in the shower, on your hands, everywhere else. If you were squeamish about that kind of thing, not your product. My favorite part and least favorite part about it is the same thing. I love how it's disposable, because when I travel, when I'm going to someone else's house, you know, whatever, I can just take it out, throw it away, and stick in a new one. I don't have to worry about washing it off, washing my hands, then putting it back in and all of that. It's just easy. You can just take it right out and put it in the trash. You only need to do that once a day, so it's only like if you go to someone's house and spend the night or like whatever. But it's like a hassle, like, you know, with a menstrual cup, dumping it out, washing your hands, washing the cup off, putting it back in, all of that. This you can just right into the trash. But at the same time, that's what I don't like about this. I don't like how you have to keep buying more. I don't like how it's not reusable. It's just kind of like one and done and throw it away. So I mean, the good, the bad, you know, it is what it is. I will say between this and the menstrual cup, I prefer my menstrual cup just because they both leak occasionally throughout the day, but this one leaks more. I don't know if it's my body shape, if it's me not knowing what the heck I'm doing still, if it's the device, I don't know. But I prefer my menstrual cup a little bit more. It's worth that hassle. Overall, really, really, really like this. Prefer 100 times over tampons. I will buy more just for when I travel or whatever. It's just convenient to have. And yeah, after asking on Instagram, I've had people message me having questions about it. And the most common question that I get asked, back to what the product is known for. Supposedly, you can use this to have mess-free period sex. That's what it was originally marketed as. That is not what it's currently marketed as, but that was the original plan in the feminine product marketing game plan for them, was advertising it as mess-free period sex. I would say, because this is the question that everyone asks, you know, everyone's like, oh yeah, how'd you like it? How'd you like it? Was it good throughout the day? How was sex? I would say they market it as mess-free. Definitely less messy, not 100% mess-free. I don't know who said it was 100% mess-free, but it was not. A lot of the other questions that I was asked about this were along the lines of, did David or I feel it? Was it in the way? Did it move places? Did it come out? Anything like that? No, stayed in place. I couldn't feel it. David couldn't feel it. I mean, I guess it did his job. Did his job. I guess it did its job holding back the majority of the mess, but it was not mess free. So if you're looking for like, what can I use to have sex on white sheets while I'm on my period, this is not your device. I don't know if that's possible, but I would definitely recommend like using a towel or something, because you know, you're still gonna get stuff places. Overall though, I would say I really do enjoy this product. This video is not sponsored at all. I literally just picked these up, paid for them with my own money, and that's what it came down to. Oh, one more thing. I watched a lot of videos once I got home from the store that night about what other people thought of these too. Just about everyone said in their videos that, you know, it was not supposed to be washed off and reworn, but they thought it could. So of course, me being me, I was like, well, I mean, I also think it could. There's really like, it's not like a tampon where like, you know, there's anything in this that's going to hurt you after a certain amount of time. So today I took mine out, washed it off, put it back in. I've had no problem so far. I haven't noticed it. I would certainly not do that every time, and I would not use one cup for the whole, like your whole cycle, or use it between cycles or anything like that. But I don't think it's a big deal if you just rinse it off and reuse it. Once again, this like material gets all like crinkled up as you take it out, and with like the creases and everything in there, it's a whole lot harder to clean than a menstrual cup is. Menstrual cup, you could just clean it out with your finger and you were good to go. This, it's definitely just easier to put it straight into the trash can, but I would say it is possible to rewear them again. I did today, so you know, your choice, whatever. If you guys have any more questions, honestly, I'm an open book. Obviously, I don't really care about putting stuff out there. For those of you who are nosy and want to stick your nose in everyone's business, I did ask David if it was okay if I shared his opinion on whether or not he could feel it, and he said he could not, and he gave me permission to say that, so yay. But yeah, that is my review. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I think I pretty much talked about everything. I don't know what else there would be to say off the top of my head, but I don't really plan out my videos. I just sit down and say what comes to mind, so that's all right. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to check out some of my other like feminine videos. I have my Daisy fertility tracker. I don't use birth control, like hormonal birth control or anything. I just use that with like taking my temperature and every day. So I have a video about that on my channel, or like the unboxing. I haven't done a recap how I like it yet, but I can if you guys would like me to. And then I also have a review about a specific brand of period underwear that I am currently wearing them right now. I had a company send them to me, but that's going to be another video. I actually think I have to get that one out in a certain amount of time, so that's going to be out before this one, so I will link it up here once this video comes out too. That is it for today's video. Let me know if you have any more questions, and I will see you guys next time.